Yes, sir.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Prime Time showdown between the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Well, we're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. Starting at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. First game on the ground to Jameer Gibbs. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Gibbs. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. He's going to run for it. Mayfield's able to get him the 1st down before sliding to a stop.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he will almost score as he gets this just yards from that goal line.
He just didn't quite have the last bit of burst needed to finish it off. But don't be surprised to see them go his way again soon. Give him a chance to earn that touchdown.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
God damn, I was fucking around. Cost myself a tutty.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Steelers, nothing.
Could have been 7 if they tried the point after, but instead, they only call on him to boot this away. Wilson with a return here. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Steelers take over first down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Set. Hiking. Hey, freeze.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. To the left and hauled in by Likely. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Third down from the gun. Gets him on the quick hitter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
19, Charger, 19. Ready.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Takes the second down snap. Jump off caught by his back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Air it out on third. Finds him over the middle. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They're going for this. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down. These guys better change up what they're doing on the ground here, Brock, because this defense has seen right through it these last couple of plays.
Yeah, we bang the drum all the time for staying on schedule. This is the epitome of being off schedule.
Tight end going in motion here. Third and long for him here. Got on the comeback route. And this one won't get there. Looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that third down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Imagine the weather's playing a role here. Instead of trying a field goal, they're going to go for this. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 6-0. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. And the offense remains on the field as they face 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. That's a gain of 10, and staring at that turnover on downs instead, they pick up the first.
The beauty of that execution, Kate, is he didn't even know he was going to get the ball there on 4th down in that RPO. So extra credit for the focus, and even more so for the conversion.
All set now. 1st and 10. Another one for Gibbs. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. Option give here. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's 4th down.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this. Gibbs now from the gun. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover. Downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Fits it through the middle. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So the big play gets him just beyond midfield. It's first down.
Stephanie!
Back to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. And now it's second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Defender is there, he knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
The Steelers set to punt it. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. Only punted once in last week's loss, and he gets this one away. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. So the penalty on the return doesn't do them any favors, Brock. A lot more field ahead of them here starting out. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Mayfield sucks it, starts running. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Might want to leave that call in the old college game, Brock. We love seeing that, right? We both cover college, too. But probably a reason you don't see NFL offenses running that.
Yeah, the college kids, they're making some money these days, but not as much as these pros. And there's a reason that you protect that most important asset.
Yeah. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Play action. Here's Mayfield. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they're just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Third and long. They're going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. The Lions readying for the punt. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Taken right at the 40. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37.
Cougar 19.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The line of scrimmage.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment.
Okay, ready?
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
60 average, 60 back, 2.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Couple defenders there, and they're going to intercept it. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Man, great call by the defense there. They go to cover 2 for that play, and it's the free safety back there who makes the read and forces that turnover.
And that's who you want playing that cover 2, covering half the field, right? Those strong safeties near the line of scrimmage, a little more depth at playing the run. Free safeties, this is exactly what they want. They want to play that half, and when that ball is in their vicinity, go and take it away.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Off the sideline, past the 40. And now he's going to head out of bounds after a nice game. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Stop.
1st down, here's Baker. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Mayfield now from the gun. Caught into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight end, they got that ball out in a hurry.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Run, run, run. 180.
Baker now from the gun. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Design quarterback run here. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Yards to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. They'll throw. Third and long. He's got Brown on the slant. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Well, you kind of understand this one, right? Would have been a long field goal in the rain, but instead of trying that, they're going to go for it. Mayfield throwing on 4. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. He's going to throw this one. It's his running back. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All right, now a timeout is called. 9 seconds to go in this half.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch, a whole bunch of bodies around him.
Sticking to the air here. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line.
On the ball, on the ball.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. Wilson with a return here. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 19, Tiger, 9, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
70 Lions. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Pass play coming here. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner.
On the jump.
Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20.
Ready, steady.
Pass play now. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Ready, set. Let's go now. Catherine Hawk 70. Hawk.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face 4th down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
This one's going to be blocked in the end zone. And the defender's on it. This is a touchdown. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Oh, man, that was awesome, Brock. First the race toward the punter to get the block, and then another race to get on top of the block kick for 6.
And when you block that punt, Kate, you do have a numbers advantage and a ferocity advantage because you know you've got an opportunity to put points on the board as well. That group wasn't just satisfied to get home and block the punt. They want to put points on the scoreboard.
Flying forward on the ground. And he's into the end zone for 2. That sets him up with a 14-point lead. No dice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot. And who knows, maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the set.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Heads out on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Running right side. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Bails out of the pocket quick. On the run, deep down the left side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Throw here, 3rd down. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
First down 10 at the 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Zone read, a give to Harris. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield now, blitz coming. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Real.
They send a tight end in motion. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Run. 180.
Motioning Williams left. We give here to the motion man. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Point it right. Good. Hey, alert.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Brought in. The flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So they'll let the play stand, decline the penalty, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And their special teams converts to get them something out of that possession.
What a season this guy is having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Wilson with a return here. And they've got this one in close to begin the series. He's out of bounds down inside the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
In his mind, when he hit the Jets and hit that right sideline, he thought he had himself a touchdown. He beat the coverage unit clean, and there was a whole bunch of green grass. Still, an excellent return to be proud of, and really setting his offense up now for some success. Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Bronco 80. Go.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
So here's Kaimi Fairbairn, ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And here in our 3rd quarter, finally able to get their first points of this game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Carried by Harris here. Start the drive. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Here's Baker. And the Steelers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offensive confidence.
First down, and they go right back to it. Cuts it to the right sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, if I know running backs, Kate, and I think I do after all these years, this is not a want the next touch. This is a need, a demand for the next touch. Go get that fruit from that seed that you just planted at the one.
So just one quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. From inside the one, here's first and goal.
Ready, ready, ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
A 4-yard loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Get it. 60 Eagles, 6.
Here's a throw. On the move, headed right. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers now within one score in the fourth. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's first and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Completed over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Lions have a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll toss it to Gibbs. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the gun, Mayfield. That one's complete over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw if you're about to get smacked.
Third and just 2 to go. They'll try to run it with Harris. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of the broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
The give here on second. He will go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
A lot of times we will see defenses get so overcommitted to defending that inside run, they're vulnerable to the outside toss. And that's when things open up and you can reset those downs.
20! Point it right, point it right, point it right.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Lions leading by 7. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. There's a dive up the middle. So a change of pace to the tight end. He isn't going to yield anything. Stop for no gain. Second down coming up.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Wow, tight end gets it again. They are leaning on him big time in this one. Finds a small seam. That's good for 5. Make it third down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
Here they come. This is third and 5.
Hey, alert 33.
One of the tight ends motions right. A third down run with Harris. Couldn't manage even a yard on that run, so now it's fourth down. The Steelers calling their first time out. Fourth down, and we're going to see just how clutch he is on this kick. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. They'll come out throwing. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
They'll throw it here on first. Complete out to the right. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First and 10, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He's got it inside the 10. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal would tie this game in the fourth. So only a handful of seconds left. They have time for this and a single snap.
Set to kick off.
And this is brought in by the Lions. That should be enough to secure them this win. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Lions make it a 10-point ball game.
Steelers 17.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. One final shot here. Dump off Popeye's back. And he's tackled for no gain. So the Lions get the win on the road. Well, what began as just a good start to this season might be becoming something a little bit better, Brock. 4-0 now. There may be some serious legs to the start they're having here.
Yeah, let's not go calling them the 72 Dolphins yet, Kate. A lot of season left. But you'll hear coaches, especially in this first month of the season, call it stacking wins.
Yep.
And you know, if you can sustain success and you stack these wins early, you're typically a playoff team late.
With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Pittsburgh.